just getting this off real quick. I did see the Suicide Squad. Just finished watching that. That wow. Well, that's really the only thing I can say is just wow. Jeez. The I've heard. I didn't hear anything. I haven't heard really anything bad about the movie. I want to talk a little bit about the whole flop thing. I'll talk about that a little bit here, but just wow, it was above and beyond, so much better than the first one, which it actually felt this one actually had a coherent story, as opposed to feeling like it had about 6 or 7 scripts just smashed together. The characters were actually enjoyable. This, in my opinion, and mind you, I haven't seen Birds of Prey, and with the shit show that went with that, I probably won't. But this is definitely my favorite. I'm not a fan of Margot Robbie as Harley, but you know what? This actually was a reminder to myself that you can actually like someone's portrayal as a character depending on who the director is too. And this was just fun. You know, this is something a lot of movies just haven't had lately. I can understand. It was just a fun movie. It didn't hammer anything into your head. It didn't try to go, oh, look at how this or that I am, and blah, blah, blah. It just was like, okay, here's a bunch of people. They're going to do something crazy. And the plot. You know, it's the whole thing with Walt. You know what? I don't know the actress's name that plays Waller, but I love how she plays her, because she, even in the animated series, she plays the character perfectly. Like, just flat out, I have a job to do, and she's so gung-ho targeted on it, and that's it. She just has a job. She gets these criminals who eventually learn to either work together or end up being in her little doggies to make sure the job gets done the way she wants, as was the case in this movie near the end. Shit. And of course the villain. I hesitate to call them the main villain, because this really didn't have a particular main villain. The guy they went there to get got killed off. Boom. Well, got killed off by Harley, which again, loved Harley in this movie, by the way. So, yeah, I take back some things about what I said about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, who I heard she's taking a break from the character. But yeah, the other characters like Bloodsport, and you know, this is what I hate about the internet, because I had a particular idea of what Peacekeeper was supposed to be, where he was just supposed to be like a little touched up here, and then suddenly it's like, no, he's just comes off as like he comes off kind of like Judge Dredd without any empathy. Like he spouts off in the movie that, oh, well, these people are doing this on kids, and then when there's a point where he finds out that, well, screw it, that America's freaking funding something unethical. Imagine that. And then any government funding something unethical, that's like, oh, surprise. Wow. Just wow. I will say one of the felt the funnier parts, and this is a minor spoiler here, was when they were going to try to save Flag, I think his name was, the character's name is. The Suicide Squad that didn't get killed off because I heard this. I heard someone had an issue about an entire team, like half the team getting killed off right off the bat. And I'm like, and I'm watching it, and then they show the other team, and they're like, well, the other team's like, what the hell was that? And just Waller goes, oh, that was just a distraction. So it's like, okay, what are you complaining about then? There's nothing to complain about because this is number one, completely in character for Waller, and number two, not surprising because these guys are all expendable for her, to anyone involved. Hell, there was a pot by the office people on who was going to get killed in this mission. So yeah, a lot of winners for that one early on in the movie. So, but yeah, Ratcatcher 2, as they keep calling her, was a real. I like that character. Polka Dot Man. I guess he got injected with something by his mother. So it's like, gotta work on. Yeah, you know, your mom was pretty good up in that. So yeah, that was weird. Bloodsport. His interaction with his daughter at the beginning of the movie was like, okay. Yeah, like I said, there wasn't a character really that I didn't like. Even King Shark. King Shark, let me just say, King Shark was an adorable little bastard in the Harley Quinn show. And for a while, before I saw this, I thought that was what they were going for in this one, from how people were talking about him. No, this is that King Shark if he was dumber and didn't initially not have a taste for blood, which the one in the Harley Quinn show does eventually. I almost hesitate to say he did get it, but yeah. So yeah, just a quick rundown. I don't know if I want to like go through make a spoiler one. Actually, I usually do spoilers ones where I just go through the whole damn movie. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that was just a quick little rundown. Awesome movie. Now getting to the fact about whether this is a flop or not. Here's my opinion. Was it a flop? If you're looking at theaters and theater going, yes. Unfortunately, it was a flop for the theaters. If you're talking about the streaming service, absolutely not. It was not a flop. They got a lot of eyes. They got subscribers. The only issue, and they're saying, oh, well, it was a flop because blah blah, because only this many people saw it online. It's like this many subscribers saw it online, and it's like, yeah, but subscriptions, that you can't. The two don't mix. You can't combine those two and call it, oh, well, it's a flop. No. It was a flop for the theaters because no one went to the theaters to see it. It wasn't a flop for HBO Max. So, yeah, like I said, it's one of those, you see it in one way, yes. You see it the other, no. So, but yeah, I would, if you want to go see it in the movies. Unfortunately, I think anybody who wanted to see this movie in the theaters has already seen it. And recently, Warner Brothers has made a deal with AMC to have a 45-day window, so a little over a month. But that's, I guess, okay, because that first 2 weeks are usually the more important ones for theaters. And I might do a video. I'm thinking about doing a video on the whole Disney and ScarJo thing, which I find hilarious. So, yeah, just want to get that out, and yeah, that was my opinion on it. See this movie. Go ahead and see it. This was completely awesome. So, hope you're having a good day, and take care, everyone.